So we're gonna hit that button. We're gonna hit this button. All the
Ah,
audio is
more
working, right? All
attacking
the audio
that
is working.
Crotto.
Audio's working. Yeah. All right, we're live. All right. All right. Here we go. Everybody ready? All right. I'm hoping everybody's ready because I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. All right. Welcome to the Chaos Order Chronicles, episode 25. We're like 25 episodes deep, guys. This is going for, wow, a lot longer than anyway. This is awesome. You guys are still putting up with me every week. Well, almost every week. I am Chris. I'm the Dungeon Master, goofball, stoner, big KMFDM fan. Yeah, and I got nothing else. I got nothing else about me right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and just shoot right over. We're gonna keep this the way it normally is. We're just gonna shoot right over. I'm gonna go to my left this time, to Brandon.
Oh, isn't that always how it goes?
I think I always go to the left. Yes, I think I do.
All right.
You just happen to be on the left this time.
Hi guys, I'm Brandon. Play Xander, half elf, half drow, blood hunter, wolf guy, holding twigs so Morgan doesn't kill him.
Nice. All right, we're gonna just jump right down to the right below him. That brings us to you, Jonathan.
I think you said me. Hi. My name is Jonathan. I play Twig, Spaxy Druid. Oh, that's it. August has been hell of a month for me.
Feel you on that one, brother. All right. We're going to pretend Sam's not here right now, so we're just going to jump right across over to Shepard. You're muted. Pause for dramatic effect. And the tension is building.
Every week it's somebody with a mic issue. It's inevitable.
Meanwhile, you can see monitors going off from every direction. He's got the monitors behind him. It looks like he's in the bat cave over there or something. Working real good up until showtime.
Okay.
So this week is going to be a special session. You're going to need to watch because Shepard is going to have to mime everything that he does for his character. Make it very interesting for interpretation. Oh, and we lost him. All right, so. Oh, there he goes. I heard some sort of mumbling. We're going to skip Shepard, and we're just going to jump right over to Cole, who has moved into his spot over there.
Cole, I play Verathok, a variant human blade singer wizard. Just ready to get all this puzzle stuff done with.
All right.
Start fighting shit.
Yeah, we hear you now, Shepard.
Perfect. Sorry, forced Windows update and restart, I guess. Anyways, regardless, I am Shepard. I play Zod, elf paladin. He doesn't mind puzzles. He's doing well here. Every day's a new day.
All right. And that'll bring us last, but not least, to Hillary.
Hi, I'm Hillary, and I play Morgan, a wild magic sorceress. And I'm so glad to be here in the regular house that did not get caught in wildfires. It came 2 miles from me.
Damn, man, that's close still.
That's fucking insane.
I'm so glad to be here.
That is fucking insane. Just got demonetized for that one. Not that we're monetized at all, but okay.
But I missed you guys all being gone for a couple weeks, so I'm so glad to be back.
And so are we. All right. So, as a brief little recap, because I'm still not very good at these fucking things, we pick up with our party making their way through the 4th level of this passage, being told that the timeline had been accelerated and that you only had to make your way through this final floor to escape. At the beginning of the floor, you were informed or noticed that the Bjorn carrying Maggie was gone. And Twig and Verithok had been reduced to the size of tabletop figurines, something you would use on a board game, and left to wander this floor. You did find a couple of sticks along your route through this, or your way through this floor. And we pick up with all of you in this room. And as our story picks up, as we jump into today's session, damn, I'm having a moment with names. Xandar and Morgan, both of you, where you put those tokens, you feel it begin to tremble just a little bit. The pouch or pocket, wherever you put them, begins to tremble just a little bit.
I pull them out, whatever's in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
And as you do, and as you pull them out, you can see them start to gradually grow. Slightly bigger.
Yeah,
not at a rapid pace to where it's going to hurt you or anything like that, where you can't set it down before it becomes a scene out of a cartoon. But you can definitely tell that they're growing.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the ground.
And all of you see Twig and Verithok return to their normal size. And as they reach their normal size, they seem to unfreeze and look around. For Verithok and Twig, the last moment you remember is coming onto this floor with the rest of the group. And that is where we are going to pick up today.
Wait, for clarification, do they remember the floor that we did without them?
They do not have any memory of any of that at all. The last thing they remember is coming into, or they along where we left off the last session where they were with you guys. You guys had made your way into that floor, and we had stopped. And at the beginning of the last session we played, they were shrunken down and turned into figurines. So they have no memory. Not a moment in time has passed for them. And that is where we are going to pick up today.
Well, welcome back,
Did you
guys.
enjoy your free ride?
What? Free ride?
Mm-hmm.
What we're talking about?
Your murder-free ride.
Murder-free ride.
Morgan, what the heck are you talking about? Murder-free ride?
I have no idea. Just a bad joke. Let's move forward.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right. Let's tackle this third floor, buddy.
Oh no, we're at the end.
Have a seat. We'll bring you up to speed. And
What? At the end? What do you mean we
Zod,
read?
Zod will relive the moments of them being turned into a coin, the trials and tribulations of the last puzzle floor, and said, yeah, we thought you guys were just souvenirs, and yeah, we're going to spend you. Does your mouth taste like metal by chance? And
arms are a little stiff. Kind of got weak to them, but man. Well,
yeah,
shit. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We did get some the figure Orcus. He did provide some valuable information that you guys should probably be aware of. Let's see.
Oh yeah, the
Whatever.
timer was at
About-
what, 17 hours? Was it 17 hours? 17
Oh well, we can
hours.
talk about it later. Ready to go?
Verathok, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
So I will again describe this room to you that you're standing in. There are 3 levers on the west wall and 4 on the east wall. In each corner of the room is a stone warrior statue that stands about 6 feet tall. Above each lever, there is a bronze plate engraved with a name.
I would like to go read the names.
In
Good
which
idea.
order are you reading these names? Which wall are you reading? Or you
I'll
want- you
go
want to
from
read
the
all
one
of them?
closest to me to the other side.
All right, go ahead and move your token to the relative. So there's there's, like I said, 4 levers. All right, so in that wall, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way to the top since you're closest to that one. The bottom lever.
Oh wait, no. In that case, nope. Let's go from the beginning then.
All right. Above that lever is an empty plate, and above it reads Fin. Fin.
As in last? Okay.
Or the end. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The end. Morgan, why don't I read these aloud to you while you sit in the middle of this room and concentrate on the spell for a bit? You can pull that same trick as we did last time in here. Make a
Sure, I
little
can do that.
dome, and then I'll switch places with her.
All right, I'll ritually cast a tiny hut right here in the very center of the room.
Okay.
So you all better get inside.
All right. I do.
Inside where?
A 10-foot radius.
Oh, God, here we go. I got to draw another damn thing.
So you're just going to
Hate me doing
stand 15 feet outside of the thinking it's 10 feet.
I'm not sure there's a whole lot of room. Well, I guess you could be right where you are. If you stood right there, go, oh, I'm good. You might
No,
miss the.
actually, I'll probably I'll look forward. Sure, why not? I don't know what we're doing.
We're doing a trick to make the DM's life unhappy.
Unless this is like, what is it, Goonies? Playing the piano?
All right, so going to the second lever,
Mhm.
the name above it reads Bob.
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 Bob, Bob.
Like Bob. B-O-B. Bob.
Oh.
I got the magic in me.
On the third lever, the one in the north western corner, above it reads Gru. G-R-U.
Oh, good. From this will be.
They're going to steal the moon.
All right, I'm I'm assuming you're going to make your way all the way around the room and look at all the plates.
Yep, starting to go this side, I guess.
All right, so we'll start with the northeastern corner.
All the plates.
On that plate, it reads Dre, D-R-E.
Dre.
Is that is Dr. Dre, right? I think. I
think
don't know.
so.
I don't know. All right, the next
My rap
one,
tastes run more toward the Sean Paul.
Going down to the next one there, the name of it is John, Jon.
Yeah, that's me.
The next is Lee, Lee. And the last is Tom, Tom.
Tom, Lee, John, Dre. Third one.
Potter, the boy who lived.
Bob and Finn.
Nice.
When I read or heard Tom, sorry.
I think most of these names have no meaning to Zod, so.
Go investigate the statues.
All right. What does the statue that I'm close to look like? Is there a nameplate on it? Does the shield say "I belong to John"? I checked for his underwear to see if his name's written on it or stuff. And does he have socks?
3 of the statues, they look very similar. They all look like the 3 of them look like warriors. In the southwest corner, northwest corner, and northeast corner, all look like warriors. The one in the southeast, southwest, and northeast all look the same. The one in the southeast corner looks like a commanding officer.
Southeast quarter statue.
Almost as if you're looking at statues of a unit for a regiment. But there is no there's nothing on there that gives you any clues as to what. There's no names, no identifying figures other than or identifying features other than the fact that one looks to be, if you were looking at it, like a little more well armed, a little bit better off. Like you can definitely tell it would be a commander or somewhat of higher rank than the other 3 soldiers, the other 3 statues.
Okay.
Would it be possible for one of us to pull the levers from inside the dome?
No.
Nature. I will wait until the dome's finished, and then I want to just kind of take my teeth separator, the butt end of my glaive. I just want to hit the floor fairly hard, kind of where I'm standing, like just off to the left of me, and see if it sounds hollow or that it's, thin.
It sounds like you would, like it normally would if you were smacking your glaive down on a solid stone floor.
Fair enough.
Try doing it to the statue.
I'm going to give the statue a good butt end to the shield. I'm not going to try to hit it, just try to bash the shield in a bit.
Nothing happens.
Does it feel solid?
Yes. Feels like a solid stone statue.
All right. Anyone have any ideas of... I say we pull Finn at the end here. Do we want to start in this corner? If we say this is the end?
If we want to take another 10 minutes, I could do Unseen Servant and pull all the levers to our heart's content.
Might as well. I have no objections.
Do we want to take the extra 10?
Well, yeah, we can continue. Anyone else have any thoughts on what to examine? Do the weapons and shield removable? Are they? Can they be like gathered?
They cannot.
The lighting from this room is from what?
It seems to be an ambient glow from the corners of the room.
Okay.
All right. Well, I am now casting Rich's Unseen Servant.
Okay.
All right. I'll return to the middle of the circle and say I might as well start here at the bottom and end with Finn. Unless anyone else, these names mean something, or you can see a pattern in these names.
Well, I tried arranging them alphabetically, and it didn't seem to make any difference. I mean, it might be like an anagram. Like we need to unscramble the letters and put them together. Anybody good at that kind of thing?
Are these levers, Chris, that you go up and down, or is this pull in, push out kind of lever?
You pull them down, as if you're pulling like a slot machine.
Ouch. Yeah. Okay. Well, give this one a pull, and we'll try to see what happens. Everyone, stand ready, I guess.
Everybody want to prepare an action in case something happens when the lever goes down?
What can I do?
All right. Well.
Yeah, I'll let Shelly.
Yeah, I can ready an arrow. That's all I can do.
I'll let Shelly loose, and she'll float around for me. But that's about it. I don't. There's nothing I can kind of get ready other than getting ready to try jump on top of the statue if need be.
All right. Well, I send the Unseen Servant to pull the lever named Finn.
No, Finn's last. Finn's the one on the far left, right?
Finn's left. Okay.
Yeah, Finn could mean end, right? Literally the only thing I can think of.
Okay. Then I'm going to send it to pull this one.
Which one?
This one right here.
All right. Pulling the lever. It goes down. And as it hits, it clicks for just a second and then slams back to its upright position. And all four of the statues come to life.
Good call, Vlad.
Hold on 1 second here.
Is that where...
No, that's in the wrong spot. That's okay.
So that one activated them. What is it?
Xander, did you go into... Yeah, you did. Okay.
So let me go ahead. Oh, shit. Let me go ahead and do this so I make it accurate to my description. Didn't realize where it was what. Okay. Yeah, they all four come to life. You can see all of them pull weapons and look ready to attack.
Okay.
Can they see you through?
Do they seem intelligent?
Through your dome?
Nope.
You can see them. Their weapons are drawn. They're looking at each other. You can tell they're like a pack animal, just waiting for something to step in front of them, and you can definitely tell they're going to attack.
If I go to right here, I'm still in the dome he's in with, just poking distance. If I reach my glaive out just at the butt end and give the commander a little poke and say, listen, you don't need to die here today. Just tell us how to get off this floor. So all he'll see is a little part of the glaive come through and give him a little poke, and then come back in, and actually he can't hear me. That's right.
Oh, does sound not go out?
Hold on, let me check.
That would ruin my plan if sound can't go out.
Doesn't say anything about sound.
All right. Well, then I say what I say, and if he hears me, he hears me.
What
Perfect.
you hear back is, "We are the eternal guardians.
Oh,
You
God, that
cannot
doesn't sound
kill
fun.
us. We have taken more of you." And he looks around the room, and you can see him point, making an example of the plaques. "Then you have of us. We shall await the end of your cowardice."
Okay.
Well, that's not
And
likely.
you can tell all of them, like, you can tell all of them have at ready to actions. Now that they know that there's something in here, something beyond the barrier that they can't see.
It looks like we have to fight them regardless.
Well, can't your unseen servant still pull these levers and see if what happens? Like, we can just sit here and let him do his thing.
Yeah, they can't see him.
Like, maybe start with this lever here by me, and then work your way up all the way, and then down the other side to Finn.
Let's get a consensus on that before we do that. Because last time we ended up having weird monsters and baby dragons attacking us. So, what say the rest of you?
Pull them all at the same time.
I don't think
Okay.
that, but
Alrighty, I start with the one near Zod, send the servant, and have them all pulled from bottom to top, and then move across the room and go from top to bottom.
As you go to pull that lever, it doesn't move. It's the unseen servant can't make it move.
Okay.
It's not going to work. Servant can't move it. So I guess we're going to have to defeat these guys, or at least...
Your bad choices and uninformed decisions have brought you to us. Is what that one that said something, Shepherd, that Zod poked, says, as he sees, or you can, you not necessarily see, but you can see something that the lever is trying to move. It's not unobservant. And realize what's being done. And says that.
All right, well, we have... Okay. So, yeah, it looks like eventually we're going to have to fight these things. I'll just go... I smacked the shit out of this guy once. With my glaive, I have reach, so I can reach 10 feet, even though he's less than that. I'm just going to come through it and just whack him.
All right, go ahead.
You should ask him his before you whack him, Zod.
I should what?
Ask his name before you give him a whack.
Guess it's a courteous thing to do.
Pervert.
Riskus.
Yeah, I'm going to try to just see if... Yeah, I'm going to try whacking him.
All right, go
What's
ahead.
your name?
Me!
Are you John?
What's yours?
Are you John?
You Todd? Bob?
I
Finn?
have been here so long, I don't remember my name.
That's really sad.
So I nat 20.
All right, so yeah, that's enough.
I will second level smite. So that's, let's see here. Oh, too bad I didn't charge that glaive. So that's 11 points plus D10. 20 plus 60. No, 88. $65 points of damage.
Wow. Really?
Yes,
it out
sir.
now. That's fine. All right. So you see as you hit this thing, you hit it with your glaive and you cut it deep, and that lightning just comes through and just, you can see it fry up and sizzle like someone being electrocuted in a chair in the electric chair the wrong way. You can see the skin bubble and pop and rend and sort of ooze and slime off as this thing falls to the ground dead. But what you notice is as it dies, it all just sort of seems to back up into the statue and becomes the statue again.
All right. I think that's a positive test is like the others. That's might kill them, resets, pull lever, they come back. Everybody give them a whack, I guess.
I gently buy them dinner first. You got it.
So, I don't know, we can kill them within these domes as long as we use physical attacks. No magic can penetrate it, but we can attack from inside with whatever we got if you want. Turn them back to stone and then try pulling the levers again. That's literally Zod's only thought. After he saw it return back to stone rather than just stay a dead body.
Make sure you take a charge off that glaive or whatever you just did there.
Yeah, it was a smite.
Yeah.
So it was a second level spell slot.
All right.
Paladin can't help himself if he crits. That could have been a wagon. And go to smite it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. You guys in agreement? You want to kill these things from inside and then pull a lever and see where we go?
Yep.
No one has to get hurt, at least right now.
I don't think I have the reach to be able to kill them from inside.
You can't throw your pebble as long as it's physical attacks, right? You can.
Yeah, but my pebbles are magic, so I don't know if they'd like with the magic bounce on inside.
I do believe spells will pass through from the inside to the outside, right?
No, we learned that the first time that we used it, and that's why we threw javelins and stuff. You could have your pebbles outside of the hut and just fling them.
But you can stick your hands through the side.
Yeah, they can chop your hand off. But whatever, these guys are all within Zod's reach, so even if you guys sit there and have lunch, Zod will just swing away from inside the dome if you wish. He's not going to waste any more resources knowing now that they're just turning back to stone, but he can reach them, so.
I want to try to hit one at least.
Go for it.
Are you gonna stick a limb outside of the dome?
Yeah.
Then
here's how I want to do it. For flavor, I want to stick my tail out one side, and then I'm gonna see if it lures them. Kind of like get my butt.
Oh, the minute anything comes outside of the dome at this point, they're going to attack. It doesn't matter what it is. If it looks like a fucking fly, they're probably going to try to swipe at it.
Okay.
I mean, they just heard their friend just get obliterated, and two of them, especially the one that you're standing in front of, would have seen what happened to his companion over there, and would definitely be on super edge, especially anything coming out of the dome.
I want to try to swish my tail out the dome then.
Oh no.
It's going to be one of those short-tailed cats.
I would say, I mean, it's just waiting for anything that it can see in front of it.
That's right.
So it is going to try to swing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid 8.
Darn it!
It's
My armor
scared.
class is 19.
Yeah, I figured. All right. So
Jesus,
what would
dude.
you like to do?
Well, I think that was just trying to distract, provoke it, so then I can stick my staff out and give it a good whacky.
Okay.
So
I propose that we send out Verothok and have him do a sexy dance to distract the guards.
A sexy dance.
allowed to whack that tried to attack my tail.
Yeah, you're attacking.
I didn't hear yes or no from Chris, so
Yeah, you can attack. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Cool. Rolling it.
I was waiting on you to roll it. That's what I was waiting on. I was like, I don't know what he's doing here. Is he pausing for dramatic effect?
No, I didn't hear you answer. I didn't hear.
Bad.
That's a 21 to hit.
That is enough.
I would like to say that I had this two-handed.
Give him a little smack.
Yeah. That's just 7 of damage.
Do you have 2 mics?
Yeah, you got some weird echo going on.
I don't have 2 mics.
Literally everything you say repeats.
Everything I say repeats. Was that like a quadruple repeat?
Yes.
You're like your own a cappella group.
I'm just remembering that goofy Insecticon transformer from back in the old generation, first generation one. That one Insecticon was like, yes. Like, yeah, everything he said repeated. It was hilarious. It was a cool character.
He's now part of Pitch Perfect.
He's going harmonizer. That's what he's trying to do. All right. So would you like to do anything else, sir? It is your turn. Still, right?
I guess.
Right?
I could
You had a
bonus
action,
attack
your
unarmed
bonus
strike.
action. Did you use your bonus action?
Yeah, I could bonus attack unarmed strike. What? That might hit.
24 is enough.
Oh man, only 6 points.
Yeah, so you hit him again, but he is still up and going.
Well, me.
Anyone else want to take aggression from inside of safety?
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna take a.
Twig, would you before we finish? Twig, would you like to do anything else, sir?
No, that's all I can do.
Are you gonna try to? So I'm assuming you're gonna move back into the dome, right? You're gonna move your appendages are in front of this guy, away from him, and back into the dome.
I figured that's what I was already doing, with like reaching out to hit and then pulling back in.
Well, you'd be standing there in a. I'm gonna say that'd be an opportunity attack, considering you're right there next to him, moving your appendages and your body away. He would have the chance for an opportunity attack, right?
Well, say that they'd have a chance for an opportunity attack, but Twig has the mobile feat. You can't opportunity attack.
Okay. I just wanted to bring that up. I'm trying to get all my swipes in that I can. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
They
take a
can't
shot.
really do anything.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Sander, go ahead.
I'm just gonna shoot the one that that Twig was hitting twice with my arrow.
Go ahead and aim and go ahead and take your shot, bro.
Okay.
Bruh.
Technically, it would be with an advantage because they can't see you.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's a 14, and a 24 is enough, yes.
Come on with this damage,
7
man.
more points of damage.
Didn't you do that last session? You were rolling like ones for all your damage die?
Yes.
Yeah, he is still up and going, but now has an arrow stuck in him.
All right. That's all I'm gonna do for now.
I'm gonna take a shot at which one were you guys all firing at? This one up top in the top right?
No, bottom left.
Bottom left.
You.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow. Oh man.
Remember.
Oh wait, but it's wait, but you said it's undercover.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah, that is not enough.
Never mind.
You rolled great last session. Today, you will roll garbage. It's all good.
Oh.
I'll get mines. It's all good. Yeah, that is not enough.
Well, I can do it again because we're not in initiative, right?
No, just shoot away.
Yeah, you're not in initiative, but the three of them are gonna start to mingle themselves up here,
Makes sense.
and they're gonna ready themselves for anything that might stick its way out of the
When
dome.
when that guy in the top right leaves my threat zone, I'm going to opportunity attack his ace.
All right, go for it.
Me too.
With advantage. Oh, that's another nat 20.
All right.
I'm not gonna smite him, but I will just hit him with the damage of this plus a d10. Well, 14 points of damage.
Yeah, that hurts him pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that hurts him pretty bad. Oh, come on. But does not kill him.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Twig, go ahead and make your opportunity attack.
Only 12 to hit.
That is
advantage.
Get advantage?
Yeah, he can't see you.
Oh. We'll try again. Am I still echoing, by the way?
No, you're better.
Not as bad.
Oh, you're
but
better
a
for me.
little bit.
Yeah, you're a little bit better for me.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll be enough.
Bangers. Let's go. That's 8 damage.
Yeah, he is hurting, but still up.
Cool.
Alright, now they're all in the corner like rats.
Somebody should step out of the dome and do a big like group thingy.
Yeah,
That's my intention.
A barrage, jump out and just...
Yeah.
I mean, if they're just going to come back if we pull the wrong lever again, I don't want to use like a good spell, but
you can, like I said, all of you can tell that sticking your hands out of or just you can definitely tell that they're looking for little pokey things. They're looking for shit to come out.
Even from like this side of the dome.
They're definitely eagle. They're looking down both ways. You can clearly tell they're looking around. They are very alert. If you were to stick your hand out somewhere in there, yeah.
Do they have ranged weapons?
You can definitely see that they have crossbows.
Ah, damn it.
Each is carrying a mace, and each is carrying a crossbow.
You just huck a javelin through at them, or well, whatever. Like I said, I can just keep swinging. Xander can keep shooting him with his bow. We don't have to risk ourselves. Is there any way? Does I get a sense in any way that we could stop the whatever it is, the ichor, the essence from returning to the statues? Is there a way to physically obstruct it or contain it, or does it look corporeal or like aberrational or something before it hits the statue to reform?
The three of them look like the statues turned into flesh and came to life in front of you. I would say you'd have to make an Arcana check to see if you would
Oof.
maybe understand any of what's going on here.
Because
Or
when I
even
killed the
picked up on any of
commander,
that.
because you said when I killed the commander, he dropped to the ground and then he like sucked back up into the statue
it was
that
like
was
almost like
kind of like
you guys remember Terminator 2? Like when it turned into like liquid and then it sort of back up into that and then became a statue again.
Right. That's what I mean. Do I get a sense that if we could we stop that from going back to its original spot and reform? Or is it something that's just going to...
I would say maybe make an Arcana check to even see if you pick that up.
Yeah. All right. I'm terrible at that, but I will do my best.
Can I assist with that?
Can I assist you with that? My Arcana is not the greatest. My intelligence is poop. But
I would like to do an Arcana check on the statues.
Then I will assist you. I'm like, hey, do you know anything about this? This is what I was thinking. Can anyone...
make an Arcana check.
No.
Well, I'm assisting you, remember? So, oh, whoa, nice. I guess we're not going to get that answer.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going to use one of my luck points because this is important. What the hell is up with my rolls today? Are you kidding me?
So you could not. I mean, as far as you can tell, that's magic. And at this point, it's like right there at the tip of your tongue, like you know what it is, but you just don't know what it is. It's like it's just outside of your grasp.
All right. In frustrations, Dod's just going to try hucking a javelin at the injured one that he swiped at with the opportunity attack.
Okay.
He's not even going to move. He'll just take it with a straight shot. He'll take the disadvantage.
So it'd be just a straight roll because
if
you're throwing it, a ranged weapon
agreed.
standing beside. So
16 first roll. 16 first roll.
Let me see what I got. Oh
yeah, no worries.
Enough. Well, it would have been a straight roll because.
Yeah, I know. The first one was a 16.
If you're using a ranged weapon standing that close, it would be with disadvantage, but you're using advantage because you're from cover, so it would just be a straight roll.
Yep, that's why I said go with the 16 before
so that is enough to hit,
second.
yes.
All right, so whatever it takes, just 8 points of damage.
And he's not looking good, but he's still up and going.
Yeah, there's no use talking to these things. They're clearly just going to keep reforming and attacking us. But
now, can they hear everything that's going on inside of the dome? No.
I think I can choose if they can hear us or not.
I think so. I think you're right.
I choose not.
Okay. So then you wouldn't be able to hear sound from them either. So you would see them talking amongst each other.
No, I think you can still hear, correct?
I would think sound would go.
Morgan?
How does
that?
What was
that? Sorry?
We can still hear them, but you can choose.
And they can't hear from within?
I believe so, yeah.
Can you ping the spell for me? Let me look at this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
just so I get I can get a quick refresher on this broken ass spell.
Give me those names on those levers again.
Finn, Bob, Gru, Dre, John, Lee, Tom.
One more time. Finn,
Finn,
Bob. Mm-hmm.
Gru, Dre, John, Lee,
It says nothing
Tom.
about sound. This thing says absolutely nothing about sound. Unless I'm missing a line somewhere in there, I see nothing about sound.
So then they could hear us, we can hear
A
them.
mobile dome of force springs into existence around you and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit in the dome with you. The spell fails.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about sound, so they can hear us, we can hear them. They just can't see us.
Yep. So as you're talking, they're just you can hear them saying, they have no idea. They just have to find the right order. They'll repeat this over and over again, won't they? How many times have you done this now?
Ooh. How many times have we done this now? They'll hear from inside the dome.
Countless.
Really?
Why, at least 7.
7? Well, I guess. So each one of these represents an attempt? Each one of these switches represents an attempt to this? Is that what you're saying?
1,
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7.
It does learn things. Even though we can't see it, it learns things.
So who's John? Who's Finn in the group? There's not 7 of us. There never was.
Why, they are 7 who failed making their way through the first time. Should you fail, this place claims you.
Scary.
So how many times have we smacked the shit out of you, and then a glaive strike will come through and whack them?
I'm going to say go ahead and make a roll for attack, but it's going to be a straight roll. Like, they're on edge. They're awaiting more jabs to come out of this dome.
All right, so like dodge action
now they're
kind of
listening, and now they're talking to you. They're listening. So
18.
Yeah, that's enough to hit. Even as you you see your glaive come out, and you can see that they're ready, and he tries to parry your blow, and is just unsuccessful.
All right, 11 to that same one that I've been attacking.
And it falls to the ground. You gut it. You hit it clean,
right.
And the glaive, as you pull your glaive out, it falls, and you can see it like just back up into one of the statues, and that'll be the statue to the north.
So then, Chris, as it's turning in for my second attack, can I like do a modified grapple, which would be my second attack? But I just want to try to trap or pin whatever the ichor that's returning to the ground. I want to try to stop it from going back to the statue.
With what?
As my second attack.
With what? Your hand?
No, the glaive. I'm gonna try to restrain it to the ground, like grapple it to the ground, like push it down, use it more like as a quarterstaff. You would pin someone to the ground by holding it against, like, say, their chest. I'm trying to trap the liquid or whatever it is from returning. I'm just trying to gauge if I can impede its flow, slow it down, stop it from returning.
Like it'd be like trying to, like I said, like you guys also everybody's seen Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Like that pool that oozes as you're going. You just stick your glaive down it. It sort of arounds it. It's like trying to pin water.
So yes, we can cause it to move or alter its course to return to the statue. That's what I was looking for. So we could technically, or at least attempt to stop it, because
as you stab it down in there, it seems to go around. It's or like Venom, or you know what I mean, like the Venom, like that symbiotic sort of shit. You know what I mean? And back up, and you can see that statue in the northwest corner of the room, or northeast corner of the room, comes back. And is fully assembled. But there are still two more standing there.
Yep, on bonus action, I'm just going to get Charlene out and activate the lightning part of my glaive just to charge it up, since it looks like we're going to be here for a while. And then I'm going to let someone else deal with the other one, the last remaining one, and see where we go.
Not
I'm go back down.
To use the clues, are they? Huh.
Well,
how about you guys just tell us what to do?
It is not our job to tell you what to do. It is your job to figure it out. Correct?
But you're so happy to give us clues and everything. Just tell us what to do.
Why wouldn't it be amazing for us to taunt you with clues and give you clues? Why
it would be boring.
Do you expect us to give you the answers? We've given you clues, plenty of clues.
It would eventually get boring.
Well, why don't you?
That's why.
You did find all of the sticks, correct? They have all of the answers you need.
That is a clue that's useful.
Sticks?
Oh yeah, well you were taking a coin nap, I guess, during the stick collections. So I think Morgan has all the sticks, correct?
Yeah.
Do they have names on them?
No, just symbols and numbers.
Are the symbols...
Well, you all did go through all of the rooms, correct? You collected all of the sticks. They have the order for which you need to pull the levers. That is all we will give you. Find the sticks, find the order, pull the levers, go on your merry way.
Did you do that? Did you find all the sticks?
Forever. We're giving. Why are we giving them the clues? And now at this point, the two warriors are looking at each other, and the one is looking. Is like, why are you telling him? I mean, come on, don't you want him to? He should be here with us.
Hey, Chris, you're cutting out a little bit.
The two warriors are they seem to be arguing and bickering amongst each other about why one is giving them clues and the other is the other's looking at him like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I hucked a javelin at the one that's saying, why are you telling them that? 24 to hit. I just rolled the one. I didn't take the advantage. And then just 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you heard
I think,
and you can hear him say, and this is why. Seriously, everybody that comes through here always wants to do things the fucking violent way. Why can't they just fucking think? Just a little bit, just think.
We can't pull the levers.
Not a thing.
We can't pull the levers while you're still here.
Don't you tire of being these eternal guardians of this room where people just pass through and they pull the levers and they're gone?
Be right back.
I suppose. I propose a trade. What if we spent some time conversing with you and sharing news of the world, and in exchange, you help us pass through without needing any more violence against you or your comrades?
We made a deal a long time ago. To protect this way. Only the words pass through here. We are merely gatekeepers. This is a power that few should be allowed access to, correct?
And
we are here with the blessing of the creator.
Of whose creator?
All right, go ahead, Twig.
My creator? Your creator? Whose creator? Do you even know who created you?
Mom and Dad.
In the back of the Buick.
Well,
So it was a merry accident.
Actually, a pine tree off the headache. So I've been told.
Jesus.
Well, I don't think, unless something's changed, Zod's just going to stick his hand out here and he's going to pull this first lever and see if it's still stuck.
Yeah, the levers are stuck.
Alright, then he hucks a javelin at the one that he's been trying to still hit.
Okay.
I probably missed that time though, 14.
Yeah, that is not enough.
Alright,
as the javelin it lands on the wall, he says, look, go and collect all the sticks and then reevaluate the situation. Seriously.
Fine. Pull the sticks out. Break out your wood, Morgan.
How many sticks do we have? What do they say?
Have you been through every room yet?
Yes?
Well, then
if we're smart enough, we have to be.
You should have all the sticks. If you have all the sticks, we won't have to do this again. And the two look at each other and stab each other in the throat.
Cool. Enjoy.
And you can watch them both rematerialize back into the statues.
Okay.
I like my idea of having a good conversation and getting through.
Okay. I'll pick up my javelins and then come back in the hut and say, "Do we still have
that would have been stuck in the warrior is now stuck in the statue, along with any arrow or crossbow bolt."
All right, I will permanently subtract.
There are consequences. Sorry.
Yep, that's all right. -3.
This is why I told Zod to ask them what their name is. That's a gateway conversation.
Okay, well, so I pull out all the twigs, and I've got, okay. One of the sticks has the letters C, B, J, D, E, F, L. Okay, wait, hold on. P, B, J, E,
Where's the echo coming from?
J.
Oh, slow down.
Okay.
Good.
So stick number 1, P, B,
E,
J,
J.
T as in Tom. Tom, Bob, John. These are just the first letters. Greg, Daniel, Frog, Larry.
Okay.
Okay.
Where?
The next twig
All right,
has.
let me put these all out there for you guys again.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Thank God.
Elemental numbers.
Yeah, these are all the alchemical symbols for the elements.
Yeah.
That's just an upside down triangle.
Upside down triangle. That was
Water.
air. I want to say.
Oh.
I sent that picture in the chat. Let me pull it up real quick.
In Discord?
Yep.
I think I put it in Discord. I think it was the players' club room.
Yeah, upside down triangle by itself is water.
Nope.
With the hyphen through it was earth. Upside down triangle. Air was a proper triangle with the hyphen through the top apex thing. Yeah, it's in the DM players chat room.
Yeah, it was. I sent it on the 13th.
DM.
Right, so put that one out there. Here, hold on. I'll put all the handouts here. Yep, I'm putting them all back on Roll20 for you guys.
TBJGDFL. So if we pull Tom first, right? There's Tom.
Well, there was more sticks that had different letters on them, though.
Yeah, I'm putting all the sticks that you guys found. Right, you guys should be able to see all these now. So there's the bookcase. There's the desk. There's the element of orbs.
Well,
Where'd they go?
Morgan, you posted all of the sticks in Discord, right? Or did I put them all in Messenger?
I don't remember seeing the sticks anywhere.
Whichever ones I've given you guys, I know I've shown you guys. I don't know where you posted them, but
I have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks that I collected.
all right. Well, yeah.
No, I don't. 5 sticks. I got 5 sticks.
5 sticks. Oh, shizer.
The first one had the PBJ letters on it. The second one had numbers on it, 420, 1519. The third had letters MBN. The fourth one had numbers 3103, so on and so forth. And then, oh no, I found 6 sticks. 6, sorry, I labeled them incorrectly. And then I found another stick that had 00RRIE, and then the sixth stick had 1910919. So I got 6 sticks total.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I've got them all posted online again for you guys.
Putting those in
on Roll20. Yo.
Putting those in the Discord.
I think I can put them in the Discord.
If not, we have 8 hours to do the entire permutations of this combination, and make notes of it on the ground if need be.
Okay. All right, so Yep, the 1010 101 1110. You right? You have that one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's 4 of them, I do believe, that I've got out here. That you guys should all be able to see.
Where are you sending them?
They're all on roll 20 right now, and I can move them. I'll move them in Discord here in just a second.
Perfect.
Chris over here giving you guys calculus to do.
Hey, we had a big math problem last time.
Come on, man. Sam, don't ruin my shit.
Calculus.
I don't know the answer. Good luck, guys.
Wait, where's the other 2 sticks? There's 2 here that
hold
I'm
on.
not.
Which one? Okay, which one am I missing?
You're missing 2.
Which one?
You're missing. Okay, so TBJ. We've got that. We got the first one.
All right. Do you have
Second
OOO?
one.
You don't have that.
Sorry, I'm looking for it. I've got OOORR.
Yep. Then I'll show that one there. There's that one.
Okay.
And then.
Then I'm looking. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to. I don't think there. You're missing MBNUENE.
Okay, so it's not that. Okay. 1 second. Let me find that one.
Jesus Christ, how many are there?
I don't know.
5 written down right now.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
While we're waiting for that, Zod, do you want to pull a lever?
I do.
Can you pull Tom lever?
So how many sticks do you have?
6.
1, 2.
Tom.
Pull on Tom. Pull on Tom.
All right, hold on. So I got 1.
Well, the first stick starts with a T, so I think Tom is probably a good guess.
Yeah, it's we're gonna give,
However, it doesn't end. It doesn't end with F for Finn. So Finn might not be the end.
It might not be, but that was the first thing that popped in my mind. But that sequence on that one looks promising. If Tom goes down, so which one's Tom? He the
Tom always goes down.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I thought that was Bob.
Right, so hold on, give me 1 second here. Let me put these in order because I don't know how. I can't find this one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did I make you choke vape there, Hillary?
Yeah. Memories of Tom. Holy shit! Wait. John. Tom.
Oh. What the fuck? hold on. 1, 2. So the first, so I have, all right, so that one, all right, so we'll go over there with that. And that's 420. That one. So I'm missing something here. Hold on. Oh, that one the wrong floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have all the sticks.
Okay. If I go
I
over
just wanted to make
to
sure that I was incorrect here.
okay, if I go over to Tom, does it feel like it has some give, or does it feel like Tom's stiff? Like, is it
I mean, it feels like you could pull it.
that what we're doing? Twig, you said Tom?
Tom,
Pull
all
Tom.
on. What happens?
All right, hold on. I'm moving those over just so I have those. Oh, which one is Tom? As you pull the lever down, it locks into place, and you can see the statues all come back to life.
Ah, shit.
Here we go again. All right.
Oh,
And
We've
they.
we
I'm
followed the
assuming
stick.
the dome is still there. They're all gonna pull their weapons out as if they've realized what they're walking back into.
so I'll say to the commander again. I guess I gotta smack you around some more, and
No, we followed the stick.
so that clearly was well. But you said it locked in place. The other one didn't lock in place, though, did it?
It did. Oh, it went straight back up.
Yeah, this one locked in place, though. So
Ooh, good catch.
that's different. Or was that just a slip, Chris?
That was just a slip on the DM's part. It goes back up,
Crap.
and the same reaction as the first time. So,
Wait,
right.
so there are only 5 sticks?
There's 6.
What's the?
We're missing
what's
one
the
on the
thing?
screen.
Yeah, we don't have a.
The one that's missing is the letters M, B, N, U, E,
I'm trying to figure out where that stick is. I don't
E.
understand where that.
What's that letter E?
E as in Albert.
So same reaction. So that clearly is not the sequence of that first.
So there was a stick fire and water, but no air stick. Or was that you just read off, Hillary? Is that the
sticks? I had sticks that had the earth symbol. No, I got every symbol. I've got the up and down triangle and the up and down with the lines. So I've got all of the sticks.
There you go.
Yeah, stick had the air symbol.
Oh gosh, which one is air again?
Standard triangle with the line at the top.
That was one that was with the numbers 19109119.
191.
0919.
2, 3, 6. I have 7 sticks now, and not
there
just
are 7
6.
sticks. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Where did you get this? Where did you get the 7th one?
Maybe we weren't supposed to have all 7 now, but I do.
Yeah, probably threw an extra one in there somewhere. Well, there you go. So you guys got all the clues.
Oh wait, no, there is 7 because there was one that had just the fire symbol. I totally missed it. My notes from last time were a complete mess. So yes, 7 sticks total on my notes.
So you have all the clues. And as you're standing there, the warriors are sort of looking around saying, do we have to do this again?
No, you can just kill.
We got all the time. Well, we got all the time in the world. And he looks up, and at this point, it's been, I'm going to say it's probably been about an hour. Yeah, the clock is running. You can see the hourglass flowing. We have all the time in the world. We can do this all day. Yeah, and you can see that they're ready, but they're standing there just sort of lackadaisical, waiting on you guys.
If we show you the stick, can you help us? We have all the sticks.
So, Chris,
You think we're smart enough to figure this thing out?
If we say we're not smart enough to figure this out, however, if on average it takes us 3 rounds to say kill all 4 of these things, which is 18 seconds, we could run the... How many is this? 346 permutations and just pull every lever in every single order and still make it under the 7 hours left we have in this hut. And we have 17 hours left on this floor. So if we wanted to just absolute shamrock this and just literally right on the ground with chalk and scrape marks, we can Yargo the shit out of this thing and just take our sweet ass time and
so there's 7. How many? Really, there's got to be more than that.
Well, no, because once we find the first lever, it locks in place. So it's basically non-repeatable permutations, right? So it very much limits it. Because
what, you don't know. You haven't even figured out the first one yet.
Right, I know, but we're 2 down on the first one. So if we pull,
you're not down. You're not 2 down. No, you haven't even gotten the first one right.
Right, no, but
2 down from
you don't even know what happens after you pull the first lever.
Yeah, but we know what happens.
What happens if you pull it? If the next lever is incorrect, what do you know? What happens? You don't.
Well, I'm assuming it's going to reset all the levers back to baseline, so that we will know which one the first one was correct. We'll pull it, and then we'll just do the whole room again until we find the second one that stays down, and so on and so forth until we have it.
I love math people.
So how much time would that take?
Way less than what we have. We have 17 hours, and we could do the hut twice. So, because it's a ritual cast, it's no resources. So, just as it's about to run out, say in 7 hours, because you said we just spent an hour, we could theoretically have the hut up for the entire duration of this last room, and just run every possible permutation.
So you can figure out that probability, but not the code on each stick. Okay.
You're not gonna get out of the chat.
I can't see that being the right math, man.
Well,
I can't.
All
I
right.
can't see 17.
I see the numbers, I see the number, Shepard.
I don't know if that's the right math for that. I mean,
well, if the lever, I'm assuming, is going to stay down,
and at
when we
one
get it
point
correct.
the spell is going to go down for 10 minutes.
No, it doesn't have to. She can just sit there and recast it, or when in the break when they're not there, before we pull the next lever, she can cancel it and then just take 10 minutes to recast it up, and then we pull levers and continue on.
I love this.
It means we could pull a lever.
I need a second opinion on this math. I don't think that's, and I don't want any of you players giving me a second opinion on this math, because that just doesn't.
I am a
combination, a 7-key combination, or a 7-code combination being broken in 7 hours.
Yes. Just because, like I said, you can't repeat the same number. So it's not like a true code where you can have, like, say, if it's like, say, digits 1 through 9, you can do 151 again, because I'm assuming, because that when we find the first lever, it's going to stay down. And then we're going to pull another lever. Even if the first lever goes back up, we will go over, pull the first lever again, and try a different one. So that basically every 18 seconds, we're trying a new combination. And there's a lot of 18 seconds in 17 hours.
You said there's 7 of them, right?
Yes.
If the numbers don't repeat, there's only 127 possible combinations.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Then we got enough time.
Yeah.
Hey, you told us what happened if we get the wrong answer. So if we pull a lever and nothing happens, then we know which one we write down the correct one, and we keep going down that way.
Oh, Zod.
He's so done with us.
Give Zod a tiny hut, and he'll break
put
it.
on my baseball cap right now. I just want to pull my hair out right now. Like, seriously.
Or we solve all puzzle.
This is
And
where
go ahead
and try.
Okay. I'm done with all of you.
Like the DM intended.
I'm done with all of you. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen. It will take you the entire 8 hours. You eventually figure it out, killing these same 3 warriors and this captain over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
In just a random, haphazard, murder hobo-ish way, instead of taking the time to investigate and do, I don't know, a little bit of, anyway. You get there. And
he's not smart.
as you crank down that final lever, it slams down.
What's the order of the levers?
It went. This one? Bob? Dre? Lee? Gru? John? Finn, and Tom.
I still don't get it.
I don't understand.
Me either, and we have the answer. I would have been so. Oh my god! What? Hold on, let me look at those.
Wait,
I don't understand.
what was the first one again?
Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob was number 1. Dre was number 2.
Which is over there.
3 was Lee.
Which is
4 was Guru. 5 was John. 6 was Finn. And 7 was Tom. I will give you the solution. You have the puzzle. You guys can figure that out on your own.
Yeah, man, that's bizarre.
It's 8 hours. You guys have, so whatever you burned in that period of time is burned out, gone. There was no rest.
Yep, no, that's fine.
And you, as you pull that final lever, there's a doorway to the north that opens up. You can see it. And standing just behind it is a swirling mist. And that same familiar visage that you've seen now a couple of times in this passage enters.
Orcus, right?
Yep. And he walks out from the mist and says, "Well, that was rather crude and mismanaged, but resourceful and inventive, if nothing else."
I call it genius.
Didn't have shitty puzzles, we wouldn't have to be like that.
Well, if we were all just made for killing and fucking, we wouldn't be here, would we?
That's exactly what we're made for.
Actually, biologically, yes.
Have
It
we
is the
decided
fundamental
on where
principles.
we're going? You all must be of.
So it has to be
going the
unanimous,
same
he said, right?
place.
I look deeply uncomfortable.
So I believe he said we
The
have to be
doorway
unanimous on
is
our decision. Right?
yours. I am leaving. You have 20 minutes to decide where you're going. You all must be going to the same place.
Okay.
Should any of you deviate, the whole thing goes rather unwell. Good day.
Nice to meet you, Vane.
Thanks for the help? Question mark?
I brought you from here, or from there, to where you're going.
Yeah,
right?
I appreciate
I think
that.
you all might have learned something.
Hither.
Always have a caster friend around. Does anyone know of a huge stash of gold or wealth as a location that we can go to that's close to where we want to go? Like,
I thought our previous discussion we had decided we were going to go to the university I worked at to go to the library.
I just
yes.
want to go home.
But if we had a one-time teleport into anywhere, is there a place of great wealth and security in that university we can zap in, steal some shit, and run away?
Well, I mean, it was a very prestigious and well-to-do school. I guess there must be, but I don't know its location. I just worked in the library.
Like Fort Knox, Scrooge McDuck's Money Vault, stuff like that. And university sounds good. Let's go to the university.
Sure, we can get in somewhere, but then how do we get out?
Yeah, true. Yeah, university sounds great. Everyone for a trip to university? Twig, I guess you're coming to learn some book stuff?
I think we were going to do some investigation about, well, I mean, we learned that our enemy is Merrick Damlar.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure out who that is, and yeah. Plus, it's a center of great learning, and there's lots of wizards there, and can't hurt to have more knowledge of magic, I suppose.
I can't read, so have fun.
We can work on that.
I don't want to.
So I guess Wizard University, yay or nay?
That gets us to the proper continent, anyways.
I thought we were going to world. Is it the proper world?
I mean, the place that I come from was Coral.
Yep, me too.
That's
where we're going, right? We're going to Portal.
Yep.
Portal.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in a city called Veltalar. So it's pretty central on the continent.
In a new world. On the continent, in a new world.
Yeah, yes?
Because it's a different world than Aber or where I'm from, right? Not just as a separate continent. A whole different time. Or dimension? I don't know. Words? Yeah. I guess wherever you decide is where I go.
Is there a Cave of Wonders on Toro?
Your mom's house.
All right. Are we going to be welcome?
Somebody's feisty today.
You made a mom joke. That was great.
Are we going to be welcome at this university when we just zap into it? Or do we want to be like outside it?
They knew me. I mean, it's been several years for them, I guess, but they knew me very well. I'd like to think that I was well respected. And we do have a wizard with us, I think. Right?
Did they have an off limits restricted zone? Kind of like, like the red tape, don't come here, that we can just be there?
I mean, there was the archives that were, only for the senior librarians and the senior students, but there weren't a ton of people who had access to that area.
Well, that might be worth just all of a sudden finding our way into.
Do I need to describe the area, or do we just need to think those words and?
You said anywhere we wanted to go, so long as it's unanimous. That's what I was saying. If anyone knew of a good place to just have a one-time bamf in, archive sounds pretty good. Maybe have a quick sneak around, look around before we're caught, and we're like, "Hey, man, this is our story. Write it down. We the pillars," and then continue on our way. Okay. Anyone else? Ideas? All right. So, university restricted archives it is. And what do we do? Hold our breath, jump in?
Probably would be good if we all just, on the count of 3, thought of the same place. I mean, do we need to hold hands, do you suppose?
I think we should hold hands. If we're left to our own thoughts, I just see Twig going somewhere completely different than the rest of us, and then we all die at the very end of this thing.
Wow.
All right. Everyone kind of hold hands, and we all just jump in on 3. Or just scurry in as a little group, I guess.
All right. I think we should have verbal confirmation from everyone that they understand we're going to the Veltalar University archives.
Yes.
More specifically, the section on history of the realm.
Okay. Is that what everybody's thinking?
History of the realm.
Yes.
Sure.
As you walk into this portal, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh,
As you walk through, it's like almost like Stargate sort of thing. It's like you can feel like did anybody ever watch Stargate SG-1?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You're just like you're sort of pulled apart. You can feel everything being sort of pulled. You can. It's wild and crazy, and I need you to focus. So anybody to make wisdom saving throws for me, please. Ooh, nice. Nat 20, 15, 17. Still
Don't
waiting
screw the pooch.
on Twig. Oh, there's somebody else. And
Ooh.
Verathok.
Ooh, that's a big.
12. Cool. Verathok.
Best, and that's the least.
Yeah, sorry.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, sir.
Wisdom save.
Find the damn map that I'm putting you guys on.
16.
All right. All of you walk through the portal. And like I said, it's like a Stargate SG-1 moment. It's like, no, you can see this tunnel of way. It's wild and chaotic. And we are going to take a 10-minute break.
Wait.
As you guys have left the passage and are making your way back to Toro. I will say that as you're going, everybody feels comfortable as you're, and all of a sudden it's a wild turn at the very end. Something just doesn't feel right. Somebody wasn't in the moment.
And
it was probably me.
Throw it on. And this is in the blink of an eye. No, I mean, it just feels as if you're going, and then it's like if you're on a roller coaster, and all of a sudden it's like a chunk. It's like a sudden switch in the track, and you're on a different way. And we'll take a 10-minute break. I'll see you guys at 2:00.
We're out of the maze. That seems like a campaign milestone.
Woohoo! Woo! Yeah, about some levels right there, man.
That sounds like 6.
All right, see you guys in 10.
I need to talk with Sam for a second. All right. And then you guys. Oh, like a slaughter song. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Up all night, sleep all day. Y'all ready for what I'm about to throw your fucking way?
Sounds fun.
Oh, this is gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
like-
yeah. Shit.
Like rocking out level 6 good time?
Now you guys all leveled up.
We did?
Yeah, everybody levels to level 6.
Amazing!
But you
He's
will
like,
get that.
me
You
too?
will only get
Sounds
that.
like
You will get those benefits once you get a long rest.
It's okay. I don't mind.
So there's that. Yes, you will all become. You all level to level 6, but you will not reap those benefits until you level up. Or I'm sorry, take a rest.
Yeah, I imagine we can long rest very shortly. Hopefully. Maybe.
Debatable. Depends on how nice Chris is.
Well, we
Really
did
does
try to
depend on how nice
teleport into a friendly university. We could have a nap. But
Yeah,
level
but
6 is...
They might try to kill us, in honesty.
Bah. Worst comes to worst, I click a button.
Guess that'll have to work on it. It's just gonna have to work for what I wanted to do right now because I'm.
Hillary, is that an Evo? Is that a Titan Evo? Your chair? Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't know. Is it? Do you remember if it's the Evo version of it? Yeah, Secret Labs Evo. You're muted.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, oh, so jelly. Oh god, it's beautiful.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah,
They're
Michaela
making
has that.
removable covers now, and they have one for Slytherin from Harry Potter, which is my house.
I did see that. I love the Batman. The Batman looks so beautiful. Just black with the black bat in the background. Secret Labs, if you're ever looking, you can sponsor us.
Yeah, right. Somebody
Yeah,
sponsor us.
They're very expensive, but they're very well received. Even a lot of big businesses use them in their offices. They spend the money to staff hundreds of them. Yeah.
I have the worst office chair at work. It's so uncomfortable. I hate it so much.
My new office chair, Hillary, is so much better than the one I had at UH.
All right.
Is everyone here? Cole, are you here? Well,
Everyone back?
Chris says we get to level 6, but the effects don't happen until after a rest. But that's level 6.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
That's nice.
So, what I need to do. All right. So, walking through, like I said, walking through this portal, it feels like you're ripped apart and just sort of thrown into this, almost like a grind as you're making your way out of this portal, and coming out the other side. The map should have changed for everybody.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the
that's
hell?
that's not a library.
No, that's not a library at all.
Walking out, it's almost like you saw in like old SG1. It's like they're sort of, and you come walking out, and standing just a few feet in front of you is Darius. A
Hey!
little bloodied, a little worse for wear, and a few feet behind him, Morgan, seeing this, you see Mob standing directly in front of you,
Ooh, what?
looking regal and clean, and if not a mite bit impertinent and very impatient. Like you see her on most occasions as she's dealing with you, but this time it almost looks a little bit worse. And behind her,
I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to run and throw myself into her arms.
And just behind her, a couple of feet, is a small, bruised, and battered fairy walking. As all of you enter, that's what you see.
Do we recognize the fairy?
You do not recognize the fairy at all.
Was that Morgan's HUD?
I'm going to run and throw myself into Mab's arms.
And I'll greet Darius. I'm like, Darius, brother, I thought you got eaten by the bag. What happened? Where'd you go? What have you been doing? You look like shit.
It's a short but messy story. I'm really glad to see you all in one piece, and a little worse for wear yourselves.
Yeah, that it's been a thing. It's been a thing.
And when last I saw you, it was you're headed to the Feywild. Yeah, it's been a time since then, it seems.
Yeah.
How long has it been for you?
About a week.
So yeah.
Okay. Time's a little messed up, jumping between the worlds, but welcome to Toril.
How did you get to Toril? How did you get back here?
I didn't get back. I was shunted off when you guys went to the Feywild. I hopped here. We're, I think, this is a temple, special place, on the outskirts of Suzale. Near my hometown.
Is it really like a 30-foot skeleton in the background of this room?
Yeah, this
thing is not even 30 feet. This thing is like imagine like King Kong sized, like the new Kong movies.
So it's actually the scale then.
Yes,
so it's actually like
huge.
Okay.
I'm calling this guy the Arbiter. He kind of talks in your head.
And Bob is standing there, and she's got her arm around you, Morgan, and says, "Child, we have much to discuss."
Where are my children?
I know where two of them are.
When I left, you told me that you were going to take care of them. Why are they not with you?
Why? We all have roles to play, child.
Ooh.
Seems like an excuse to me.
Very mature in your absence.
Are they safe?
As safe as any of us are in these peril times.
That's not the answer.
Come, I think all of you are just in time for a light show that no one should see.
No one should see?
Then why would we go if no one's supposed to see it?
Who's the fairy?
She's standing there. You can see tears welling in her eyes. And as you say that, she says, where is my wife?
Oh, God.
My wife.
My wife. I guess Zod will go over to
Who's your wife?
to her, and he'll say, he'll take off his helmet, and he'll sit down, and he'll basically tell the tale of a friend that is gone, and that tell her start to finish the whole process, and then give her the helmet that was gifted to him, and yeah. So she was a friend, and she gave me this, and give it back, and give it to her
So
to
here's how I'm
keep.
going to do this. You can either tell the tale or you can roll the dice.
Did somebody die?
What do you mean, tell a tale or roll dice?
Who died?
You can either tell me the tale of you can either tell the tale of Maggie in your own words right here, or you can just roll the dice and see how it plays out. How you do this?
Maggie died?
Do you come off as a B-rate actor, or are you gonna, or how
Oh,
are you
God.
gonna do this?
What would be the roll by chance?
It's gonna be a performance check with disadvantage because she's upset and doesn't see any evidence of Maggie there at all.
All right. Well, then
Did he die? No.
no,
She didn't die.
she made a deal.
Well, she's not here with us.
So
And
B-rated actor it is. So Zod, like I said, Zod will sit her down and hand her the helmet, and then start explaining how when Maggie and the group went to the Feywild, she was very excited and was elated to be back in the Feywild, but then realized that it wasn't her Feywild, and then slowly, for no particular reason, would have episodes of sleep, great slumber, where she would just nod off. But she was determined to get back to you, and we ended up, and like I said, he's going to explain the whole quest of how they came to be together and woke in the room, the Pillars of Creation room, I guess, if you want to call it that, and how we sought out the journey through multiple towns, and explain that we came to many perils of dragons before we even hit the Feywild, and then once we were in this different Feywild than where Maggie was from and expected. Like I said, she became somnolent and transient in her ability to be with us. But when she was with us, she helped us through and explains her role in several of the puzzles that when Maggie was with us, how she aided and used her ability to fly to get us out of sticky situations. And we explained how she used the hut the first time when she flew to get the whatever they were, dragon worms or whatever flying about. And he'll continue to explain how she made this helmet for Zod, and that he explained what it does and how he's used it several times to get out of situations in the puzzle room. And he'll explain that again. They were on a different plane, essentially, a different continent, initially, and they were teleported without their will, and they went about the whole way. And he'll continue to explain how he carried her in this wrapped up little baby Bajorn through their quests, and then how we were near death, and that Zod actually went down, and a couple other people in the party had fallen temporarily in this puzzle that we were given a life or death time frame on, and it was testing many of our wits, and several of our party members were stolen or altered from us throughout the course of this adventure, and it turns out that a deal was struck with Maggie's maybe not desire, but consent and overall willingness to help us succeed in our task, because she believed that there was a whole purpose in what has transpired, why we were abducted, why we ended up in that particular Feywild, and this was the only way that we could get to where we are now, so that we can continue on figuring out what happened to us and who's responsible down the road. She made a bargain to shorten that trip and make it a little bit easier on us, and that was to go with the douchebag mage Horatio, or whatever his name was.
Marcus.
Yep, that gentleman, and yeah, she helped us right to the end. Well, he has Horatio monologues like CSI Miami. He just pops up, beaches to us, and takes off.
Kane.
Yeah. Anyway, so and like I said, he's doing all this with a genuine admiration and gratitude for what he's considered a friend lost, because he does not sure if he'll see her again. And like I said, he gifts the helmet to her, and that's it. Best of my knowledge of the events that has involved Maggie, and yeah.
She looks at you. She takes the helmet.
Mhm.
Looks up at Mob and says, "Mother, I need some time."
Mother.
And starts flitting her wings and flies out of the room, down the hall, down that long carpeted hallway. What you all see is, when you enter this room, is a massive chamber. You can see pillars, gold in piles, and this massive figure holding a sword and a goblet, sitting on a throne. All of you can feel that it is watching you, sentient. And yes, the little fairy flies out of the room, holding the helmet. Mob standing there. I think all of you deserve a good little rest, and maybe we can have some conversation. Especially you, looking at you, Twig, child of two worlds.
Who are you? Are you Hillary's husband? Or not Hillary Morgan's husband? That's who you are.
Husband? I'm her husband's father.
You're her husband's father?
Her mother. Sorry.
Mother.
Oops. My bad. Sorry. That was the.
I don't know how to
That was just the dude and me
world.
coming out right there. Lost. I got a role play moment. Yeah, lost right there.
Everything could be topsy-turvy around here. I don't really know.
I have dipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Yes, right.
Yeah, that's right.
Good to see you all just as chaotic as when I left you. Twig, Xander, great to see you guys again.
Okay.
Who's this one over here?
Well, and he'll.
Okay, so on another note, Darius, you would instantly recognize the group coming out of the portal. Well, I don't think you would have met Twig yet.
No, I met Twig.
Oh yeah, you would have met
Briefly.
Twig. All right, so and you would instantly, you instantly know all of the group, and especially you would know Verathok. The last time you saw him, he was engaged to your daughter 7 years ago.
Oh,
This motherfucker.
Well, that should be interesting.
So yeah, there's that. I forgot to add that little bit of shit into that little bit of drama in there.
you literally say Darius, you're like this motherfucker.
I rush up and punch him.
Whoa! What did I do?
Son of a bitch, you bastard! You're supposed to be protecting her.
Who?
Oh, shit.
Your fiance? My daughter.
Yeah, someone else said I was engaged. I don't remember that.
To be fair, you don't remember anything.
This is also true. This is
That's
also
not gonna
true.
help. I think that makes it worse, honestly.
I'm gonna sit down and watch this.
Yeah.
What's up with Xander? Just
What's your daughter's name again?
Oh, he doesn't even know her name. Twig.
Her name is Valalia. And I start charging a spell.
Valolia?
I wouldn't take that if I was you.
Verathok, you're not helping your case here.
I don't even know who any of these people are.
Are you carrying anything particular?
What do you mean by that?
Like a weapon?
I mean, it's sheathed, but yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna point at the sword at your side and cast catapult on it to launch up and smack you in the face.
As you do that, you can see Mob look over you and say, "No."
What's going on, guys? Come on, we just got out of hell.
Your spell is countered.
No, God, let this happen. We've been figuring out puzzles. I want to see some action.
I think
Ooh.
you have all done enough fighting for your heart's content, at least at this moment. I do think you all should follow me. And I mean now.
Okay. You said we were going to have a rest and
like
food.
a woman expecting, like a royal woman expecting to be followed, turns, snaps, and turns and walks down that red carpet towards the exit of this chamber.
I guess the fun is
Okay.
over. Let's go.
No, but like for real, who's like what? When did that happen?
I storm off, following Maud.
All right, well, yeah, I'll follow. I said, hey, you said we were resting and eating. We need to drink. That was terrible.
I told you there's something
Do
you
you-
need to see. Did I not?
All right, yes, the light show that could not be missed, or that should not be seen.
Should not be
Should not
seen.
be seen.
I'm going to tug on Zod's arm and say, I highly advise against pissing her off. Keep it together.
All right.
And she gets to
She's not a woman to be trifled with.
She gets to the the entrance of this, and it looks like a grandiose. It's a huge chamber, and it's a small door that she comes to. 10 foot by 10 foot. She reaches up and easily pushes this, and you can see it's a heavy, heavy oak door. She easily pushes it aside. You can see as the door opens, you can see that the sunlight of it's sunset. It's evening. And as the door opens, you can all smell the familiar smells of home, Toril. Everything feels right, like as if you've been on a boat for a long time, and you're finally setting foot back on land.
Does anything look familiar in the area?
I don't think anybody's from the Dale ends, right? Except for Darius.
No, I'm not. Nope.
Wouldn't Verathok be familiar as well?
Yeah, Verathok, you would not necessarily have memories of home, but everything has a sense of familiarity. Like, you know what I mean? It all smells familiar, comfortable.
Okay.
No memories of it, but it all feels like this is, you know what I mean? Like, you're more comfortable than you've been in. You know what I mean? It has that more homely smell and vibe to it than any place you've been in recent memory.
I mean, it's way better than the Feywilds and that fucking tomb or tunnel or cave or whatever the fuck we want to call it.
And
Amen to that.
like I said, as you guys walk out, it is sunset twilight. And looking out, you can see it looks like a meteor shower. Comets. Meteors falling everywhere. You can
Like
feel
impacting or fully burning up?
they're not burning up. You can see them like in the Michael Bay Transformers movies. These things just come in. And you don't see them burn up. They land. You don't.
So yeah,
see
they're
them
just
land,
destroying the shit of everything.
You can see these things you can see them making landfall all around you. Hundreds of them falling. You can
Like dangerously close, or just destroying everything around us?
No, they're far enough away to where they're not impacting the immediate area around you.
Is where they're hitting
falling.
Is it populated?
Oh yeah, looking at this whole countryside. Looking out, I would say all of you would know what area you're in and know that this is not necessarily densely populated, but it is a populated area. You can see hundreds of these things falling.
So like
some
mass
bigger
casualty
than others, some making more of an impact than others in the distance.
What's causing this?
Maud looks at all of you and says, "The war of the gods has begun."
Is this like someone taking a piss on us? Like
It's time out.
Those are the gods falling from the heavens.
the gods falling. Why are they falling?
What gods?
What? What gods? Why all the gods? Do you not think that this world came from... Do you think that this world came from nothing? Do you think magic just sort of comes out of nothing?
Honestly, I actually kind of thought it was a collision of two atoms, like a formless time and space that led upon like a collision between the two exploded, and what I would have considered like a big bang, creating the universe. But you told me the gods, so
Madness.
Why?
So why are they raining destruction down
Well,
on
from what
the land?
I've been able to gather is that a trio of gods have decided to steal some tablets, steal the creed of the Overgod, the one who rules over all of creation. And in retribution, he has banished them to the world. Magic has become even more erratic now. There is no faith healing. It is different.
So is each one of those comments a god, and are they going to be now sharing the same space as us? Like, are they alive still once they smash
Each
to the
of those
ground?
comets is a god.
Gods help us.
They will be walking the earth with us.
Can we go back to where we were?
Yeah.
Oh my god, put me back in the maze.
No,
You were all
I'll deal with this god
you
thing.
were all discarded for a reason.
Discarded.
Thrown
Discarded.
to the side, waiting to be used. Have none of you played a game of Magic? Sometimes your discard
Gathering?
pile is quite the place to go. You always hide your best assets where no one thinks to look. Even you, my dear, looking at you, Morgan.
What?
Do you not think all of those stern lessons and attitude were not for a reason?
Sorry, you cut out all those what lessons?
All of those stern lessons and hard nights were not for a reason.
I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
So, we have a purpose, and this is our chance to make a real difference in events transpiring.
Why, yes, it is. I think you all should take some time to get reacquainted with one another. Rest. And we shall talk in a few hours.
Sure. Are we expected to deal with gods
you
walking
wanted to
around
say
us now?
anything. What was that?
Are we expected to deal with these gods walking amongst us now? Like, this seems a totally different game of
What I am just showing you what the battlefield is now. Merrick is the problem, correct?
Yep. Well, this is correct. Battlefield. Okay. Let's have I think we need a drink.
Last question before we go in there. That big thing. Giant, correct?
Why, that is a Titan.
What's that?
Why, that is a Titan. One of the...
Yeah, I know you said it twice, but Titan. Bigger than it?
Let me put it to you this way. Your powers are like a child to mine. My powers are like an infant to his.
I have no more questions to ask.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna go back inside.
We are safe here under his sleeping watch.
Wineskin, anyone?
Hey, I got something for you. And he'll pass him his warskin of stiff whiskey.
Thanks, Odd.
Yeah, have a sip of this. I picked this up on the way.
Oh. Morgan?
I'll pass. Thank you, though.
Xander?
No, thank you.
All right. Back to Zod then.
Yeah, Zod knows what happens. He'll roll the dice. He'll take a sip.
Darius, it's
Yes?
you were really hard to kill.
It's from my my orc background. We're strong as stone sometimes. Sturdier than most. Thank you.
I would say, with the things that's happened to you, I would say obsidian.
I appreciate that, and I'm surprised we're all in relatively one piece as well. I look forward to hearing more details about your journeys after we had gotten separated.
Yeah.
Is Mab still with us?
She is. She's looking at you, standing off to the side of the side of the group.
Oh, Chris, this temple that we exited from, is it still in the center of the orc clan sort of tribe stronghold?
No.
No? Alright, different exit.
Yep, you are standing out in a nice little glade. The entrance is still behind you. Maud is still standing there, waiting at the
Mab.
door, waiting to go back in.
The Mab.
M-A-B. Mab.
Yeah, Mab. Mab.
Mab.
Cool.
Merb?
Mab, where is Oberon?
As of right now, I do not know. I checked in with him. He checked in with me yesterday. He was traversing.
And why?
He was traversing the bridge between the planes, sensing the upheaval.
Why is he not with the children? Has he checked on the children? Anything?
Why, the children are alive. Maybe not safe, but they are alive. We are all doing our part, dear. Your children have grown up. It's been 7 years.
You don't need to remind me. I know.
You were put where you were for a reason. Always remember that. You needed to be hidden.
What about the boys? They were opening those God-forsaken portals to who knows where. Did they get control of it?
Well, they found you and brought me to you. Do you not remember me? Seeing you? I remember seeing you on the road.
The dragon?
Do you not
How-
remember?
The boys took you to... Oh.
children are quite strong, young lady.
Of course they are. And Isla? How is she?
She took your disappearance rather hard, but she is persevering, strong in her studies, and quite the tactician.
Why is she a tech? What is she doing that requires tactical thought? She should be safe at home.
How old was Isla when you left?
I think I said she was 17 now. Give me a second. She's 17 now. She was 10 when I left.
She plays chess, checkers. She is quite the tactician. Her mastery of games is amazing, and with her brother's talents, I mean, in what we are dealing with, and you, I'm assuming you were all still standing outside, looking around. You can still see the occasional falling comet of the gods being banished from their planes and their respective homes.
Zod will just look up and go, this is going to make things a lot harder. They're going to be very angry, and they're going to take it out on...
We all have roles to play, dear.
Remember when we woke up initially in that weird dimensional tower?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
There was a nameplate or a statue above each of our beds. I'm fairly certain those are names of certain deities. Perhaps we're destined to seek each one out that our place within that circle corresponds to.
So we're going god hunting.
Or at least trying to find more answers on how to be better instruments in this churning wheel of fate.
I do think that the orc is onto something.
I'm Darius, by the way. Hi. We've met before.
I know who you are, orc.
Nope, okay.
Okay.
So where do we go from here, Maps? What is the plan? We sleep and then we go our merry way?
We should all rest and evaluate your situation.
Are we still seeing the meteor shower?
It's coming to an end.
Alright,
And
can I make a
anybody that has any connection to magic or spirituality, or gets anything like that would probably feel something like a weird vibration, like icky feeling, like something just doesn't feel right. Like the force is not correct right now.
Can we clock which of these meteorites, when it impacted, might be the closest to investigate that when we wake up?
Yeah, you would have seen one fall maybe a mile away.
Okay. I'll make note of that.
That's nice and close.
I mean, what do we got to lose? If they're causing trouble and destruction.
It's a good test of the waters, good barometer to see how angry they're going to be.
I want to hear what you know of Merrick and since you brought up that name, I want to hear what you know. I think we should all retire inside for the evening. Take a rest. I shall provide you with some food and
Yeah, man.
Maybe
It's-
some place to sleep for the evening. Don't mind the company, though.
Okay. Sure, food sounds
great.
good. Don't mind the company. Interesting. Yeah, well, I'll
And she
follow
turns and
wherever he
opens
goes.
and pushes that wood, like I said, the wooden door open with ease. And as all of you make your way back inside, you can see this is a very, very thick, heavy wooden door, and she is not the biggest of women. In fact, she's red-headed, looks to be in her mid to late 50s. I mean, slightly athletic, but not. We're not talking bodybuilder. Wearing regal clothing, head to toe, that looks unblemished no matter what she does, and just sort of pushes this heavy oak door open with ease, and leads you all back into the chamber with the giant skeleton with the sword and the goblet and the what seems like, when you've all seen those paintings of like the eyes that seem to follow you around, it almost seems like this thing is, its gaze is watching you.
Yeah, I don't like it here. How high up is the goblet?
60
How
feet.
high?
This thing is huge. If it were to stand up, it'd be like Kong. It'd be like a 12 to or 20 to 25 story tall thing.
Is there really something pouring out of the goblet like it is on the map? Is that like a
No,
perpetual float? No, okay.
no.
This place is eerie.
Darius, being the last to enter, tries to use old man strength to close the door.
Make a strength check.
Uh,
What's your strength actually?
Total. Let's see, I have no modifiers. So no.
No. What's your strength to begin with?
11.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Alright. Athletics. 6.
You're not able to push the. You're not even able to make the door budge
Alright.
back to its closed position.
That's fine. Old man strength is bullshit. Old woman strength, however, you can count on that every time.
And yeah, she leads you all back in. Stands there for a second, and you can see her. She says a couple of words, and a fire shows up in the just at the end of the carpet. And she says, "Give me just a moment," and begins saying a couple of words. Words of magic, and then she reaches her arm out, and a table shows up with a feast, with a spread of food. It has drink, food, pillows beside it to sit comfortably. Eat. Let us chat. I would really wish to know what you know, and maybe I can complement your information. Shall we say
Yeah.
a bonding moment while my daughter grieves?
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, we'll partake in the feast and try to again rehash what we know, or what Zod knows, which is basically just a recap of exactly what he just told Maggie's fiance or wife.
We know very little. We know that there is somebody by the name of Merrick who is out to control the world, I believe.
The fact that you even remember the name Merrick. He's a wild card. I do believe he is out to destroy everything. Which is why we hid all of you away. Some of you later than others, and some of you not at all. Looking at you, Twig. It was all what we do believe is some or all of you have some sort of connection to the pillars of creation. What they are, we don't even know. But
Could you guys refresh me as to what these pillars are? I've been stuck here for a little while.
I will allow one of you.
I don't even know.
They were described to us as the foundation upon which all of reality is built. As far as what they are physically or their function, I couldn't tell you.
Well, it does seem that you did remember to learn something in school, dear.
Lovely, Mab. Lovely.
And we're trying to figure out how we, as individuals, are tied into all of that. And our first step is finding and taking care of this Merrick person.
What we believe Merrick is trying to do is destroy all of reality. Collapse it on itself.
He's trying to collapse something, then either we take away his resources and allies so that he can't, or we rebuild, in a sense, faster than he can conquer.
What we're trying to do is undermine him and maybe, just maybe, put a stop to him once and for all.
We know his name. Do we know where he is?
That I do not know.
Darius, you had theorized that we were associated with a god that was displayed above each one of our beds. If these gods are ones that are banished to this plane, would there be a way to track them?
That you would have to ask.
Listen to this. Listen to that idea right there. Bound to a god. You are not bound to gods. You are bound to elemental forces. Each and every one of you. This goes back further than the gods.
All right. Then which one to which, then?
A lot of...
You're cutting out really bad.
I don't know. I was going to say a Kanye record, but anyway. Sorry. What was that, buddy?
Did we lose him?
We must have.
Is it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
We didn't hear anything.
Oh, sorry. I asked then if that is the connection, that looked like there were hundreds of potential gods that rained down from the skies. we're going to have to figure a way of, navigating those numbers to find six of those hundreds of comets. If we each have to find our associated banished god to this plane, we need to be able to cut that down, or we'll all die. Well, some of us will die of old age.
Thanks for reminding me.
Truly.
Well, if Mob seems to think it's tied to elemental affinity as opposed to deific connection, then perhaps we should investigate well springs of power, in a sense, and determine, I guess, each one of us individually if we have a capacity to siphon or, collect power and to sort of become a force to be reckoned with respect to each one of us moving forward. That could be another option. Another mystery to put on the blackboard, so to speak.
Much appreciated, of course.
What about Twig's world?
What
What about it?
It's all connected. Do you not think that the elemental forces do not embrace all of creation?
Well then, if that is the case, then if we find one correlative wellspring, then it should act as a funnel or transmission of energy just the same as anywhere else. No matter which world we commune from.
What you need to figure out is why Merrick tricked those three gods into this massive distraction of a war of the gods. What kind of subterfuge? What game is he playing where he needs a war of the gods to hide what he's doing? That is what we want to know. And which is why we think that you were so easy to find 7 years ago. What game?
Someone so powerful like that.
Being initiated, and by whom?
This is really good pheasant, by the way. My compliments.
The last place we just came from, like I said, I don't know if you want to call it a maze or a tower or the puzzle, but before we came into this room, we ran across some statues, some beings in a puzzle room that said that we've done this many times before. Have you rewound us? Have we done this before?
She looks at you and says, "No, they were bound a long time ago. No one was. They were bound to their duty to protect that passage. Back in the days of the. What was it? I'm gonna leave that alone. A few thousands of years ago, they were bound to protect that passage from Abba to Torah. That direct passage. Or that passage that would take you to anywhere in the multiverse you wish to go. They chose their fate to make sure the unworthy didn't make their way through. Could you imagine the power of a bridge to go wherever you wanted to go?
Well, I definitely see the power in it. It just, they made it seem as though we have fought in them personally many times before.
As much as I most of the time dislike my daughter-in-law, I wouldn't wish anyone to repeat themselves over and over again as of a circular loop. Hell.
Yeah,
That was unnecessary.
Well, it definitely wasn't pleasant.
I'm just iterating the fact.
Morgan, husband's father does sound like they like you very much.
You got some rough in-laws.
You have no idea. But I do owe her for the care of my children, so I suppose I can't complain too much.
You can't complain at all.
Didn't she lose them?
Don't complain at all.
I think we're getting a bit off topic here.
Yes.
I do believe that you should eat, enjoy some drink. I will sit by the fire and entertain conversation for the next little bit, or while you all feel you need to take a watch. I don't need sleep.
I do believe that is quite generous of you.
That was amazing, by the way. Yeah, Zod will definitely take her up on that, and he'll just move to the corner after filling his belly and drinking. He'll have a little meditation in the corner, and just kind of keep an eye out.
Same. I'll probably look at the Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And Xander, you get the feeling that it's looking at you. You get the feeling that it's it may not be moving or even look like it's alive, but it's alive.
I'm going to say it's gross.
It can feel your presence, and you can feel its presence.
Gross.
What happens if I snap off a? Can I turn undead as a paladin? No, Divine Sense. No, I can't. All right, never mind. Can't do it. Yep, fair thing. Yeah, all right. I just sit there and stare and watch everyone.
I'm just gonna be there for a while, staring at it.
Bob, I have a favor to ask you.
You know that favors come with prices, right?
Indeed.
Well then, feel free to ask away.
When I was bickering with my own potential son-in-law earlier, you stopped my magic rather abruptly with a bit of your own. A curious incantation I've only come across once or twice thus far. Would you share it with me?
Are you able to learn such spells?
As of recently, yes. I have my spell book here and ink prepared if you have the time.
Well, why, yes. But it will come with and she hands over a coin
Hmm.
and says, "When it's called for, you will repay me. Unanswered. Do we have a deal?"
Very well.
Nice.
Then get some sleep. I will take care of business. And should anybody else need anything?
No.
Although I will say one thing, Orc. Don't kill the other wizard. You're probably going to need him. And your daughter may not be too happy if you kill her fiance.
Noted.
Well, give
Yeah,
the
she'd
poor
probably
man-
be pretty pissed. I wouldn't kill me either. That's kind of fucked up.
It's debatable. You don't even remember her.
Yeah.
It's probably
It's
man.
it's all coming
And she
back to
walks
me
over
now.
and she sits down
Lalana.
and pulls out a
I
piece
remember.
of paper and or pulls out. Darius, did you give her your spell book?
I mean, I was gonna transcribe it myself over a period of time, but
No.
if she wants to put notes in there,
Yeah, she
Yep, maybe
she
she-
reaches out to take your spell book.
sure, pass it
All
over.
right. So, would anybody else like to do anything on this long rest?
Mm,
If not, you can all spend a few minutes and upgrade your characters to level 6 and do your thing with jang bajang bajang bajang.
nice. Amazing. Level 6 is beautiful.
Hmm.
All right, finished.
Wrong long rest.
Oh yeah, I'll click the long rest.
That's what I.
I got brand of castigation now.
That sounds pretty fun.
hmm If I hit a marked creature with it, I can tell wherever it is on any plane of existence. If we're on the same plane.
Oh god, that's handy. That's a nice little feature,
Yeah.
especially since we're about to go on a tracking mission.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, it says you always know the direction to the branded creature.
Even better too. Well, I guess as Zod is meditating, you hear him just kind of mutter under his breath, and then slowly this purple light, faint hue emanates in a 10-foot circle around him as he continues to prayer, or meditate to himself. And even as he stands up, it's still there. So.
Yeah.
And as he walks around, you guys feel a little stronger, a little more robust once you're within that little light. So if you're next to me, you add 3 to every saving throw you do.
All right.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Paladin's Protection Aura.
All right.
Include.
All right. So here's how we're gonna. I'm gonna fuck you guys up right now. So, as this long rest comes to an end, Maud stands up. And she says, "I need all of you to come close to me before we leave this room with this Titan. I need to know your intentions." please come close to me.
Darius gathers near.
I'll do the same.
Yep, file suit.
And as all of you do so, Maud says a couple of words and drops a circle of truth around all of you.
Zone of truth? Nice.
Zone of truth around all of you.
Isn't that a charisma save?
Can I resist
I need
it?
everybody to make a charisma saving throw for me, please, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, the DC is just going to be like 35.
Big advantage.
Add 3 to your rolls, all y'all.
Oh. 13.
$16.
Hold on, my Beyond is crapping out.
It's,
25.
Would you say 25?
Yes, sir.
Charisma. That's what it is, right? It's right, a charisma save?
Yep, charisma.
Does anyone besides Zod save?
Doesn't seem like it.
No.
I got a natural.
Maud looks at all of you and says, and Zod, you're the only one that's not impelled to tell the truth, I guess, but
They know I resisted. It's okay.
yeah, you resisted. What are your intentions in the
With
long
my
run?
daughter.
Are you all willing to save the world and sacrifice yourselves?
What was the first part of that question? Sorry?
Are you all willing to sacrifice yourselves to save the world? Your children, the generations to come, your loved ones.
Yes, of course.
No.
Yeah, not really.
I would do anything to save my children. This you know.
I'm on a path of vengeance. Once that path is completed, I've served my purpose. After that, I welcome death.
How long does that spell last? Shit.
Like 10 minutes
Yeah, long time.
ish.
So
Maud leans in close, looks at all of you and says, would you kill each other?
No.
no, I'm not particularly fond of that idea.
To save the world?
Why would we be shunted for 7 years?
We've nearly done it ourselves without less risk.
True. But I don't see why we would have to.
The question isn't if, it is will. Would you kill each other?
Are you asking if we're willing to kill each other for the sake of the world?
Context is needed.
Would you kill each other right now?
I'm sorry,
No.
Xander. It's been a long time coming.
Do what you must.
You knew this was coming.
No, the answer is no. For me.
I'm sure Morgan would like to kill me.
Still a no. Even though Darius threatened me.
I would only kill for the sake of Isla and Alstair. Crap. And Hugh.
My answer is no. These friends I've gathered thus far have earned a place as family. I don't harm my family.
That is very interesting.
I'd kill some of them. Everyone.
We appreciate you too, Twig.
I could bring you back after I did it if I wanted to. But like if I had to. Do it. Just as nature and
Well, then I will ask you all one last question. Why don't you all communicate with each other?
About what?
Why don't we what?
Communicate.
What do you want us to communicate?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Where this road goes, it will get dark. You will need to lean on each other.
You know.
You will need to form bonds that would break under any other circumstances.
That's not a question.
Yeah, that's not a question.
My question for you, would you die for each other?
Well, I think we've shown that we would.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm willing to kill everybody, I also got to be willing to die for him too. You know? But fair's fair.
Sure.
Already have, in a sense.
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
And yet you're still here.
I think that proves my loyalty.
Derek,
Coming back.
why don't you tell Varathok a little bit about himself?
Oh, spicy.
Chris, what do I know of Varathok?
Yo.
I'm going to leave that to you.
I'm gonna need a bit. Polish up that backstory.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Blade Singer Wizard. Be an interesting path to get to that point.
And Mon is going to look over at you, Morgan, and say, why don't you be honest about your feelings about me?
Ooh.
I think they're kind of obvious, but I just whisper that to Xander. I don't say it out loud.
All right.
We can't hear you, Morgan.
And she's muted. That's probably the safest thing that I ever probably did. That was probably the safest method it could have been. Anyway.
Am I compelled to speak instead of truth, or just if I do speak, it has to be the truth?
Yeah.
If you do speak, it has to be the truth.
Okay.
Just sit there eating a carrot.
All I'm going to say is the absolute truth of I prefer not to air dirty laundry.
Why, please air it, dear. There is...
Yes, air it.
We are, shall we say, in this together now?
Circle of trust.
The biggest.
Fuck you.
You raised a spoiled, pampered, wretched son who ruined a very young lady and then left her, completely abandoned her and his children. And I don't know why you dislike me. I don't know what I have done to deserve this treatment from your son and from you, but I don't appreciate the way that you treat me. However, I do acknowledge that my children are the most important thing to you, and for that I can only be grateful.
That was echoey as fuck on my end. That was holy crap. I don't know who's echoing in here, but wow, what the hell was that?
Jonathan.
Huh?
I think your output speaker is too loud, and it's like getting picked up by your microphone. And it's double backing.
Is it doing it right now?
They still melt.
Something else?
Sounds good now. Yes.
Well, it's perfect now. That's crazy.
We'll see.
Maud looks at you and says, well, dear, I put the hardest weight on you because you were the most important. If you couldn't take the pressure that I can give. And as she says that, she's looking at you. You can see her eyes change in front of you. You can see almost reptilian eyes. If you couldn't take my pressure, you couldn't take the pressure of the weight of what needed to be done. I did what I had to do out of necessity.
Are you implying
My
that you've
son
known
is, shall we say, aloof
shallow?
and a bit off on his own, shall we say?
Immature, irresponsible?
Yes. To name a few faults. It was you, girl.
Me what?
It was always you. Did you not see that? Let my son run aloof. It was you. Be what I may be, I know someone that can raise children and raise my breed right.
That's a good choice. A certain type of choice of words you just said there.
Zone of harshness.
I think it's time we left.
Is she saying that I'm only good for raising children? That's the only thing that I'm good for? Is that what I just heard?
And that you do a piss poor job at that.
Only good at being children, not raising them.
I heard that she said you were trash at that too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I heard.
I heard fighting words, but
I'm gonna agree.
This may not be the time.
I'm gonna agree with Darius. We need to get out of this zone because this is gonna get bad fast.
Yeah, I think so.
Is this a mother-in-law and anyway, conversation going wrong? Maybe.
You know, you just had to make it personal. You asked the question to a specific character, and look where it's gotten.
Are you talking to me or Chris?
Chris.
So I'll ask you all again, are you all willing to put in what it will take?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I have just the quest for you. What are you doing?
You're burning the thing.
Okay.
Do you wanna,
Well,
I can
you
let
just
it
want to throw
burn.
it out? You just want to throw it out? Don't,
Okay, I'm gonna smoke it.
okay, well,
Can they see me?
no?
Okay.
All right. Let's take 5 minutes, guys.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
5 minutes. I need 5 minutes to reorganize my shit over here. You guys took me
Jeez. I didn't know today was going to be a Mari episode.
Does Lucas say my name?
Yeah. Got mother-in-law's dissing how you raise your children, even though she's
That was aggressive, Chris.
not
And
looking
not-
after them properly.
And not taking responsibility for her own past actions.
Sounds like a narcissist to me.
Is she like half dragon or something? What's with those eyes?
As far as I know, she is
So,
Faye, I think. Maybe.
Oh, that explains it. Actually, really well. Yeah, that checks out. Boy. Have
I
fun.
didn't know that when I got involved.
As a player? Yeah. It's alright. I found out today that my daughter is engaged to a scoundrel whose past I now have dictation over.
That's amazing.
So, I have homework.
I love it. That's hilarious, though.
Get it together.
I like how Zod just sitting there. He has the poker face, just watching you guys have to tell the truth, and he's just sitting there going, "Whatever."
Would you die for the fate of the world? Maybe. I guess, if there's nothing better to do.
If I'm bored.
Right.
If I have to live with Maud as a mother-in-law.
Oh, definitely take that field trip.
My HP is now 69, everybody.
Hey!
Oh my god.
So is mine 69. Woohoo!
Also, my walking speed is now 50 feet.
Wow,
Wait, you guys
incredible.
Wait, you guys actually have Constitution modifiers? What?
all right. So here's an honest question for you guys.
What is
Can you
it?
guys play late
Wizards.
today or not?
Sorry, what was that, Chris?
Can you guys play late today or not?
I can't.
Well, sounds like 2 no's.
That sucks. All right. 4:30 maybe? No, or is it a hard stop at 4 o'clock?
I'm fine, but
I gotta stop it at 4. It's 2, I gotta stop it at 2.
All right. So,
No, I'm not.
you guys are you guys taking your long rest at this point?
yes.
All right. Mod is still sitting there at the end of the long rest. Doesn't seem to be disturbed. Seems to be continuing doing what she's doing. Are you all ready?
Can I get my book back?
She hands you your book back. And in there's 2 spells written in there that you can't read yet.
Are they in a different language?
No, they're magic, but they're higher than your pay grade.
Ooh.
Do I get the 3rd level one that was requested?
Yep, you do get that.
Awesome.
And 2
But there are
bonus
2 other
spells you can't
in there
use.
that you don't.
Right.
You can't read.
All right.
The pricier the gift, the more expensive the favor.
Oh,
At this point, it's only costing me 1 of these coins. So. All right. Thanks.
so are you able to tell us more of this mission before we agree to go on it?
Well, that depends on where you're willing to go, young man.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stay in this realm for a bit longer?
You're more than welcome to stay here on Toro for as long as you like.
Yeah, let's do
Although
something
this
on
has
Toro.
become quite the deadly place, even for us.
I'm 225 years old this month, just so you know.
Happy birthday.
She
elf.
leans into your ear,
We should throw a party.
You hear her say, I
Yeah.
just turned 1,375 years old.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. Let's just be happy for each other.
None of the rest of you hear that.
No. Fair enough. Sure. I answer yes to your question. I accept your mission. I'm willing to go to whatever's needed to get to the end of this road.
Well then, chances are you should head to Brimshander.
Brimshander.
It is
Chris.
8 days away.
You'll pave the way?
It is 8 days away.
Oh, 8 days away. Okay.
Did you say brim, like brim of a hat?
Yep.
Brimshander?
Brimshander. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't look this up on D&D
Brimshander,
Beyond or anything like that because I'm totally fucking with the whole lore right now. So yeah.
It's okay. No worries.
And if you do, you'll be
8
totally
days.
disappointed or totally flabbergasted by the changes I'm going to do to it. So, yep,
It's all good.
it's not worth looking at.
I have no interest in looking it up. 8 days away travel. Do you know any way of speeding that up? I don't need the help. I can hitch a ride, but it might be
There has been
better.
There is a cart with 2 horses outside waiting for you. You can load up your gear. There's enough food and water to get you there. You have 8 days.
What do we do when we get there?
Why, that will be up to you, won't it?
Okay. What are we going to find when we get there?
In 8 days? You have to assess the situation when you get there. It seems like you are a very smart bunch, but the city must not fall. Order must be constrained or maintained.
To think I thought we left the puzzle box. Okay. Darius, didn't you say one of those comets landed about a mile from here?
Yep.
Is that roughly around the same direction as that we're heading? What direction did he say the Brimham was, Chris? He just said 8 days to which direction, sorry?
It is to the east.
East, and the comet that Darius saw hit the ground was where?
East, northeast.
All right, so it's on the way.
Yeah, we can check it out. Doesn't hurt. See what's left. If anything's hanging around there.
give us an idea of kind of what we're dealing with. When we were watching the like meteor storm or the whatever the ascension or descension, I guess, of the gods to back to the plane, were all the meteors the same size, or did they fluctuate in size?
They varied in size, and I would say that you would realize that if you were being told they were gods, maybe it would be the size of like maybe their rank in the pantheon, their power level.
That's what I was getting at.
Was like
Yep.
the size of the meteor that fell. Like the stronger
Yep,
the
that's what I was
god,
getting at.
the bigger the comet.
Well, I'm ready. Should we
Okay.
get going?
Yes, let's do it. And the size of the comet that we're going to investigate, the mile away one that Darius saw, how big was it in relation to most of the other ones?
Medium-sized comet.
Medium. All right, let's get barometer. Let's go check things out, and I guess we're all heading to the same place again.
Wait. We got to name the horses.
Jerky and stew.
That was really quick.
Oops.
Jerky and stew.
Because these things are never making it back to this place. So, jerky and stew it is.
I'm gonna
I actually like it. I don't know.
Survive until the end of the campaign. Jerky and stew.
Oop.
That's right. Laugh it up.
I like it.
What was it? Laugh it up. What was it in Nerf Herder? In
Yep, left.
in Return of the no, it was Empire Strikes.
Fuzzball. Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Laugh it up,
Mhm.
Fuzzball.
Yeah.
What if Jerky? What if Stu like kills the BBEG just like in combat, kick to the face, kills the guy, gains 12 levels of.
All I'm picturing is like Thor Ragnarok. These two like goats coming in. They run something
goats.
over. It's like, oh my god, it's gonna be the worst. But the most comical end to a D&D campaign ever. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, Jerky becomes a king of an entire nation. He can only say one word. It's great. All right. I guess we get the road.
Let's go.
Out of all this giant temple, do we see anyone else other than just us?
You do not. And in fact, looking at the hill, it's not even it doesn't even turning around and looking at the door and looking at the hill where this giant room was. It doesn't even look like it even fits. It's weird. It's like it's not even you know what I mean? Like you're turning around and you remember the scene of this giant room with this Titan in it and leaving the room, coming out of this door. It just looks like a single hill that wouldn't even be able to encapsulate what was there.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I understand the magic of how this is happening?
Sure.
God, my rolls have sucked today.
You do not understand what is going on at all. You can tell there's magic there, but you don't get it.
Very well.
I think you should all be on your way.
Loading the carts.
You okay to come with us, Morgan? Are you worried about your children? Is she looking after them? Like,
She is not going to tell me anything about where they are. She has it in her head that I have to do things a certain way, and even if I were to point blank ask her where my kids are, she wouldn't tell me a thing.
Morgan, I think you and I need to have a conversation. Alone.
Oof.
Oh,
I
that
think
should
you
be
two. I'm of the opinion
That's-
that you two have talked enough for tonight.
I'm
He's
going.
got-
I'm going to agree with Darius.
Maybe
Can
after
we
we get
catch up
back.
when we get back?
I appreciate your concern, but I've been dealing with this for many years. Lead the way,
Poor
man.
you.
Fine. Darius helps everyone else load up their belongings on the cart, while Morgan has a conversation.
Please, dear. And she leads you just a few feet away. Says, please, dear, unload on me.
Hmm.
Tell me your frustrations.
You know where my children are. You assured me that you would be with them and that they would be safe. However, here you are, and yet no children are to be found. I'm now less than 10 years older than Isla. And the boys, you say that they have gained some measure of control over their ability to whatever they inherited from their father. But where are they, Mab? Where are my boys? Where is Isla? Who is taking care of them? Why are they not here?
My dear, would you feel better knowing that they are? Would you be... Isla is... I will be honest with you now. Isla is on the front rows.
Why?
In the demon wars going on to the southwest. It's because that's where she chose to be. Both your boys have chosen to. They are clever and brave and have actually found allies in places that have become rather remote. Would you rather know that your children are in danger? They put themselves
I would rather-
in these positions. I am not one to restrict them, dear. They chose.
You're their grandmother. That's your job. The
Should
boys
I
are
cheat-
15. They're
should
not
I-
qualified to
should
make
I
decisions.
beat them into submission? Is that what I?
Yes.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? No.
Yes, because at least I know with you that they're safe. I know that you are going to take care of them. I don't know who they're with right now. This was the promise that you made to me when I left.
Dear,
When you told me to leave.
they are safe. And believe me, if they are in danger, I will take care of it. Don't you for any moment ever doubt that. Ever.
As much as you think that you are, you're not a god, Mab. You're not aware of everything at all moments. Isla to the southeast fighting demons? What does that even mean?
It means she is taking care of us from the southeast. Your daughter is more powerful than you would ever imagine.
She's 17. She doesn't need to be fighting in a demon war. The boys are 15. They don't need to be opening portals for you to go to other worlds. They need to be safe and at peace and leading quiet lives.
We don't need a meteor shower of gods, do we either, dear? It seems that some things are, well, just happening.
It is impossible to have a conversation with you. Where are the boys? I need a location. I need to know where they are. Can you give me that?
Why, yes. The oldest is about 4 miles from here,
Where?
holding up with a military unit known as the Bridge Burners.
Is that Hugh or Alistair?
It's Alistair.
Which direction is that? The bridge burners?
Yep, that's to the north.
Okay. Where's Hugh?
He's about 67 miles to the west, along the shore.
Doing what?
Why, he's enlisted in the forces of Neverwinter.
That's fantastic. That's just great.
You know your children are doing what they wanted to, dear.
Children are not qualified to make decisions. And where's Isla?
Why, she's in a space in between. In between the realms.
And who is she with? Who do I need to look for to find her?
Why, dear, I can bring her here now.
Will you?
Is that what you want? Do you wish to stop this? She is quite the key.
She's just a girl. She's not a key to anything.
Well, then fine. And Maud steps back, produces from her pocket a mirror that she sets on the ground. And as she sets it on the ground, an image appears of Isla in front of you, Morgan. Mommy?
Like she's talking to me?
Yep. Looks right at you and says, Mommy.
Isla. My darling girl. Where are you?
Why, I'm protecting the boundaries. Mommy, you look the same you did last time I saw you. A little different, but last time I saw you. You can
There
see
have been
her,
some strange things.
She's older, her hair's longer, she is wearing ragged clothes, and looks experienced. Standing there in front
Isla,
of a
darling.
portal, wielding magics.
Isla, will you please come back? Mab says you're fighting in some war, and I would like you to come home.
I'll come home, Mommy. Where do you want me to go? Do you want me to go back to the house? Really? Right now? I don't know if it's good. I mean, it's probably not a good time right now. I mean, I can try, but maybe for just a minute.
Can't you just leave? Can't you just be done?
Mommy, there's lots of demons on the other side of the doorway. I'm helping protect them. I'm helping stop them.
You shouldn't have to, though. You need to be safe. You need to be here with me and safe.
But Mamaw says that I'm helping keeping you safe.
It's not your job to keep me safe.
Yeah, but she says that if I walk away from this, then they can come and get you. And I want to stay here until you're safe, mommy.
You don't want to leave where you are? Wouldn't you rather be safe with your brothers?
My brothers are safe. I hear them. I hear their voices. They're safe. We all sing to each other at night.
I don't know how you're doing that, but I suppose that's good that you're at least in contact.
Mommy, we'll come home if you can tell us when you tell us all it's safe to come home, we'll come home. We'll all be back at home.
I don't know where is safe right now, but I hate the idea of being away from you.
We're never away from each other, Mommy. We can always hear each other.
If I ask you to stop fighting and come to be with me, will you?
You know I'll come. You know I'll come home, Mommy.
When? When will you come home?
Do you want me to come home right now, Mommy?
Well, honestly, it's not much safer here. And maybe when I find a safe place, I'll find you and bring you home.
Well, then I'll be here protecting you, Mommy, with my magic because I've got strong magic. Mamaw says I got strong magic, and my strong magic keeps the demons away.
My darling girl, please don't put yourself in a situation where you could be hurt. Don't be a hero. Don't be brave. Be safe.
Mamaw says I'm stronger than them by lots.
I'm sure that makes you very, very happy. At this point, Morgan definitely has like tears just streaming down her face, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and try to find a safe space for us. So, like I said, don't be foolish. Be safe. Don't put yourself in a situation where you can be hurt, okay?
And as you say that, walking away, you can hear Maud say, well, apparently they did get their mother's instincts as to not die. And take
What?
very good care of themselves. Now, I do think you all should get some rest. Shall we convene?
I thought we were leaving.
Oh, did you go? Did everybody get their rest?
I thought so. I thought we were loading into the cart.
All right. Loading into the cart. And starting out. You all have 10 days of provisions and water stored in the cart. 2 horses. Feed bags. And are headed out. Maud looks at, and as you go to leave, Maud looks at you and says, "Your children will be fine, dear. I will lay my life in front of them. I would lay my life in front of each and every one of them. And I am an old bird to kill."
See that you do.
You have no idea, dear. Find Merrick. And turns and heads back into the temple, into that doorway, and disappears, leaving you all to wander down the road. So you all have quite a bit of time to interact with yourselves, pick a hobby, do something. Zod, you're muted.
I just said, anyone got to play some Tiddlywinks? Little games on the way.
I have a dragon chess set.
Perfect. Still no one around though, Chris. There's no people. There's no. You said it was pretty barren and not really well attended where we are currently. But this path that we're going down, does it look like it was well traveled, or is this just like?
So we're gonna leave it off with you guys are making your way to the first meteorite hit, right?
Yeah. Is it like a well traveled path, or is this like?
It's
Are we
it's a well traveled
off-roading?
path. Yeah, walking down the way.
Okay.
It's a well traveled path. Deep in the woods though, but you can see where, as you're making your way, and where we're going to leave off, is you can see where this comet, meteorite, asteroid came in, singeing the tops of trees, mowing down trees, and impacting the earth. Just a mile up the road. And as you come up to it, you can see the singed earth, and all of you can see and feel the magic and arcana twisted around it. This impact site. You don't see anything living in it as you make your way up to it. But you see this crater site and you can also see where something has come up and crawled out of it.
Oh God.
And that's where we're going to leave off today, considering it is 3:56. So that's where we're going to leave off today. As you guys come up to this crater site, feet crawling out of it, on your way, looking for Merrick.
Amazing. Thanks. That was great, everyone. That was an interesting episode. Yeah, man. Some interesting developments.
Yeah.